Hello everybody, and welcome back to a beautiful WonderCup battle on Pokemon X and Y. So today, my challenger is my great friend, actually probably one of my best friends, HydrosPlays. He's a PokeTuber here on YouTube, and he's actually like 100 times better than me and has been doing it 10 times longer than I have. So we went ahead and did a random WonderCup battle, and I figured I'd put it on the channel for you guys to watch because it was a fun one. Right off the bat, I look at his team and I see Kangaskong, and I kind of crap my pants a little bit because I was like, well, Kangaskong, I'm done for. And he also has Illumise, which I know doesn't seem like a threat, but I always seem to have problems with those things. I do not know why. Every game Illumise and Volbeat are in, though, they give me problems. So, you know, he had a couple good Pokemon that I was a little bit worried about. However, we did get Venomoth on our team, which I assumed would be our MVP. Had a great moveset. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I think I use all the moves. A Scyther. Scyther is a Pokemon that I didn't expect to ever be getting off of Wonder Trade, and I've been getting a lot of them actually, and they all have different movesets. So Scyther was also a great part of our team. However, we've got Love Disc and we've got Froakie, which I was kind of disappointed with. Anorith was a little different. I don't think I've used an Anorith since they first started, but I was excited about that, so I would definitely say MVP for our team, that was going to be Venomoth, and for his team, I assumed would be Kangaskong. This was a fun battle, so I was really excited to record it for you guys and show it to you. So we are going to move into the battle. Alrighty, and Hydros is issuing a challenge. Look at his very handsome look right there. I like his coat and all that fabulous stuff. So I led off with Froakie because normally Froakie is garbage. Normally when you get Froakie off of Wonder Trade, it only knows Tackle and Growl. I got very lucky. This Froakie actually knew Toxic Spikes. So I was able to land those out, which I was very excited about. So, you know, that's why I led with Froakie. Other than that, he did only know Tackle and Growl, so he was pretty much garbage besides that. As long as I got out 2 layers of spikes, because whoever commented on my last video that I could put 2-layer toxic spikes up, thank you very much, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that, and it helped a lot. You know, I'm really glad that I got these 2 spikes out. So he's gonna keep going for a couple bites, and to be honest, if I lose Froakie, I wasn't gonna be disappointed, so I was just gonna go out and try to use as many growls as I could, basically. Because the tackle wasn't going to do much to this Kangaskong, and of course he led with the Kangaskong, which just already scared me to death, and he's going to get the flinch on that last bite, and he's going to go for one more, and it's going to take out Froakie. Cute little Froakie, but to be honest, I wasn't too disappointed. I go out for Scyther, just because I'm not really sure what to do to the Kangaskong. I have Vacuum Wave on Scyther, and since it was fighting, I figured it would do a little bit more, but it did absolutely nothing. But luckily Scyther eats up that bite. Great. He goes for the fake out and misses. I'm gonna just go ahead and lower his defense a little bit more because I have, I believe, Quick Attack. I don't remember. I guess I'm gonna go for a layer a couple more times just to get his defense down, to see what how much more I can do. He's gonna go for a bite, which I'm still gonna eat up pretty well, but he does land a little bit of a critical hit, which was lucky on his part. He's very, very, very lucky with the critical hits. I've noticed like a couple times I've battled Hydros, he gets so lucky with those critical hits. It makes me kind of angry sometimes, but you know, the luck is on his side, and that's okay. So I've used 2 layers to lower down his defenses. I'm gonna go for the quick attack. He lives just in the red, and luckily I'm gonna eat up this bite. I'm going to be able to go for one more quick attack. He doesn't switch, which I thought for some reason he would, but I'm able to take off Kangaskong. I think his reasoning was that Kangaskong couldn't really do much, and he was just going to let it go. So, you know, but I'm not complaining. So we're even now. We're 5-5 now, and he sends out Shelmet, which at this point in time, I couldn't remember what type Shelmet was. I knew he was Bug, and I for some reason thought he was a second type. He goes for the Protect, but luckily I switched and didn't attack. Those Poison Spikes are poisoning everyone though, and it's awesome. I'm gonna go for a Gust. It does a lot. It's super effective. It did not do as much as I was hoping, but it still did a lot, so I can't complain. And then he's gonna go for the Struggle Bug, but you know, Venomoth is a boss, and it's gonna eat it up. It's not gonna be effective. Yes, look how beautiful Venomoth is. I've not used one of those in forever, and I was just really excited when I got Venomoth off of Wonder Trade. I'm not even gonna lie. So he's gonna go for a Mega Drain, which I think he said did like a whole 2 HP, or got back a 2 whole HP, and unfortunately, that poison's gonna kick in, and Shelmet is gonna go down. I say unfortunately, like that makes me sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hydros. I was kind of happy. So I am up 1 now, and he sends out Charmander. Also gonna get affected by those poison spikes, which again is epic. I'm going to switch out. I do, however, in my WonderCup battles, like to try to get all of my teammates out there. I don't like to just run with one Pokemon, so I did switch out to Luvdisc, which is kind of the underdog in this battle. Didn't have a bad moveset, to be completely honest, but I'm not gonna lie, I hate Luvdisc. I think he's stupid. And yeah, so he's gonna go for the Outrage, which does a butt ton of damage, more than half. At least I'm gonna be able to get a Water Gun off. I was hoping for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking with Outrage. For some reason, I forgot that it was you keep using it till you get fatigued or whatever. So I forgot, so I left Luvdisc out. He does manage to kill Luvdisc off, which is okay. You know, got a Water Gun off, I guess that's good enough, but Charmander is confused now due to the fatigue. He's also poisoned, so Charmander is just in all sorts of bad shape. After that, I am going to go ahead and send out Anorith, which Anorith luckily has Water Gun on him because he is part water. He does get a Dragon Pulse off, and I think he thought that he was going to do a lot with this. I remember when we were chatting at the time, and luckily it did not do as much, but I got a Water Gun off. He lives with just a little HP, which of course he does, but that poison is just strong enough to kick him off, which is awesome. So Charmander is down. I believe we are 3-2 now, or 4-2. I don't remember. So here comes Tangela. Tangelas can potentially be a little bit dangerous. I didn't know what kind of moveset this thing would have, especially since it's a WonderCup traded, or a Wonder traded Pokemon. So he's gonna go for the Mega Drain. It's actually gonna do a good bit. He doesn't have any health to recover, luckily, but he is hurt by the poison. So I'm going to switch out Anorith. I know he only has like 12 HP, but I figured I should probably switch anyway. At this point, I knew that Venomoth had a full moveset that was almost super effective against Tangela in every single way. So here, I'm going to go for a couple moves just to see what does the most. He's still getting hurt by that poison. I go for Poison Fang first. And it didn't do as much as I wanted. It's still super effective, but it didn't do that much. He's going to go for a Mega Drain, just try to stall out and get a little bit of health back, which is cool. But it unfortunately didn't do much for him. And that poison is just going to take off so much, which makes me so incredibly happy, I'm not going to lie. And I'm going to go for the Signal Beam, which does the amount of damage that I want it to do. Venomoth, you beautiful, beautiful monster, you. So Tangela is down, and the last Pokemon I believe he has is this Illumise. And like I've said before, Illumise tends to give me a whole fuck ton of problems. And number one reason is because of Moonlight. I had Gust, and I thought that was going to be super effective, or I thought it was going to do more than that. But Gust, unfortunately, is not a very strong flying type move, so it was not doing much. So, you know, that poison isn't taking off very much either. It is helping, but I was able to get a Gust, and I think I remember at this point saying, if your Illumise has Moonlight, I'm gonna kill you. And the Illumise, of course, has Moonlight. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't. So he is going to be able to heal all the way back up, almost to full health. He probably like 5 away. The poison's taken off a little bit, but he has Moonlight now, and I'm like, well, shit, the rest of this battle's just gonna be a little bit of a stall. And to be completely honest, it was. So I'm going to go ahead and send out Togepi. Yeah, I'm going to send out Togepi just because Togepi has not been out in this battle yet, and he didn't have an attacking moveset, so I figured I'd get a couple just different moves out on him. He's going to go for Charm to lower my attack. He obviously doesn't know that I don't have any attacking moves, so I'm going to go for Encore, so he has to use Charm a couple more times. And that poison's just going to stall him out a little bit more. So for the Encore, he has to use Charm again. I'm going to lower my attack. Doesn't bother me because it doesn't have any. I'm going to use Wish, so that way I can heal up some of my partners here. Luckily, I don't need it for Togepi, but I am going to... Come on, come on, come on. He is going to withdraw Illumise. Oh, okay, this is not his last Pokemon. For some reason, I forgot. He has this Goomy. I forgot about this thing. Okay, so he goes up for Goomy, also gets poisoned. Gotta love poison spikes. Just so glad I had those on Froakie, because otherwise Froakie just would have been garbage. I go back out for Venomoth, and the wish comes true, and I gained my health back, which wasn't a lot. I probably could have switched out to someone else, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go for Signal Beam, just because Goomy's Dragon, and I didn't really have anything good against Dragon. And luckily, Signal Beam didn't do too bad of an amount. He's gonna use Iron Tail, which lowers to my defense and knocks off a good chunk of health. I wasn't too worried still, but you know, crazier things have happened. I'm gonna go for another Signal Beam, which is going to take him almost down to red. He's going to use Counter, and unfortunately it fails. I'm sorry, but Goomy goes down to poison, which I think that's how honestly I got rid of most of his team, was just that last couple HP went down to poison. Okay, so this is the last this is the last time Illumise is out by himself. Now we know that we have one Pokemon left to go. So I'm going to use Gust. And, you know, we could have died to the poison, but he was like, you know what, we're going to stay in here just a couple turns longer. We want to live. So he's going to go for the Moonlight, and he gets all the way back to green. The poison is going to knock him to yellow, but it's not going to matter. Our Gust is just not enough to knock him out, just because Gust is such a garbage move. I love flying Pokemon. They're my favorite, but just Gust. No one wants Gust. So he's going to be able to get another Moonlight off and regain even more health than he did last time. He's like 3/4 of the way back to full health, knocking a little bit off with poison, which is cool. You know, that's fine. I'm gonna go for another Gust, just because that's gonna be the move that does the most. He's gonna go for Play Nice. I think at this point he'd realized, you know, Moonlight wasn't gonna do him much. I was eventually going to knock him down because Gust has like 35 HP or PP, I think. So it was gonna go on for a while, if not. So I go for the last Gust, and I managed to get Illumise out. So that is that, and I actually managed to beat him. I'm not gonna lie, we did WonderCup battle right before this, and he did win, so I will give him the credit for that. We battled twice, and he won. So good job, we're 1-1 now. We're gonna have to WonderCup battle again soon. I just accidentally forgot to save the other battle so I could record it, put it up for you guys. But yeah, that was a great battle, so I would actually say Venomoth was my MVP, like predicted. I even want to say partially Froakie, because he just got out those poison spikes and was able to poison almost everyone on his team, I think, which was great. Very glad that that happened. His MVP was probably Illumise, I would say. The Moonlight really stalled him out, and we were able to have a good battle. We had a lot of fun with this. So thank you, Hydros, for a great battle, and thank you for letting me put it on my channel. If you guys would like to, well, actually you shouldn't like to, but you should go subscribe to HydrosPlays. He has an amazing channel, all sorts of stuff, fun stuff on his channel. You know, we've got he's got card pack openings, he's got stuff on Oris, and all sorts of just extra Pokemon content that you can't find here on my channel. So definitely go over there and check him out, subscribe, like him, follow him on Twitter, all that fun stuff. I'll put links in the description. And if you guys would like to challenge me to a WonderCup battle that we can put on my channel, that would be great. Hit me up on Twitter or leave a comment down below. And I can't wait to battle you guys. I guess I will see you in the next one. Bye!